Kerala, 19 out of 20 Lok Sabha seats are with the Congress-led UDF. CPIM-led LDF is trying to improve their tally from one seat. Meanwhile, the BJP has great expectations in Kerala this time. In the next half hour, let's take a look at what Kerala is saying. Our first stop is Trivandrum constituency, where there is a tough triangular battle between sitting MP Congress's Shashi Tharoor, BJP's Rajiv Chandrasekhar and CPI's former MP Panyan Ravindran.
Three-time MP Shashi Tharoor's popularity in Trivandrum is unparalleled. People line up to shake his hand and take selfies. The diplomat turned politician is seeking votes in the name of development that he has brought to the constituency in the last 15 years.
Dr. Tharoor, the campaigning is going on in full swing. How are you seeing this? It's a tough triangular competition here.
Well, it started off as a tough triangular competition, but now it looks like it's a clear fight between the BJP and the LDF for the second place. We seem to be well ahead. What matters is the stands the MP takes. What are the values the MP articulates? What are the principles you stand for in Parliament and outside Parliament? And there my track record is exemplary for the last 15 years. People know I've been a voice for India's diversity, for India's pluralism, for keeping our country united with social harmony rather than the communal agenda of the ruling party and the divisions that they brought about in our country through targeting minorities, whether it is Muslims right way across northern India or Christians in places like Manipur, in some of the tribal belts of Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand, and so on. So we stand for the harmony of all Indians. The BJP doesn't, and that's a very important message that resonates here.
BJP is pulling out all the stops to open its account in Kerala this time. And that includes fielding Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar as a new candidate promising to bring change. Chandrasekhar gets a warm welcome in Trivandrum.
What do you think is basically your advantage when it comes to Trivandrum constituency this time?
Yeah, so thank you for having me. And I do think that when I came here that I consider this a three-way contest between, as you correctly point out, a CPI veteran, Panyan Ravindran ji, and a sitting MP who's a three-term MP, Dr. Shashi Tharoor. But I have spent considerable amount of time now trying to visit as many of people as possible across a cross-section of society, across all of the 7 segments that constitute Trivandrum. And I certainly can see that there has been neglect, decline, and there is so many problems that people are facing that have not been attended to. And so therefore, I don't consider this anymore as an election or some three-way fight. I consider this as a mission to bring change to Trivandrum. And if you want to ask me what my strengths are or what we as BJP bring to this electoral competition, it is our performance record.
CPI's Panyan Ravindran is the dark horse in the race. As a former MP, he reminds the people of Trivandrum that he has worked for them and been with them through thick and thin.
എവിടെ പോയി ഡെവലപ്മെൻറ്റ്? ഈ കാലത്തിൽ ഈ പറയുന്ന ഡെവലപ്മെൻറ്റിൻ്റെ കാര്യം പറയുന്ന കൂട്ടർ രാജ്യം ഭരിച്ചവരെ 2 കൂട്ടരും 15 വർഷക്കാലം നമ്മുടെ നാട് ഇന്ത്യ മഹാരാജ്യത്തിൻ്റെ ഭരണാധികാരത്തിലെ സഹമന്ത്രിയായിരുന്ന ഒരാൾ മറ്റേ ആളും സഹമന്ത്രിയായിരുന്ന ആളാണ്. 2 സഹമന്ത്രിമാരാണ്. ഇവർ ഇക്കാലം കൊണ്ട് എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? ജനങ്ങളെ തെരഞ്ഞെടുപ്പ് കാലത്ത് ജനങ്ങളെ പറഞ്ഞ് കണ്ണിൽ പൊടിയിടാൻ വേണ്ടി ഓരോന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു പോയതുകൊണ്ട് കാര്യമില്ല. ഈ നാട് വികസിക്കണം, IT മേഖലകൾ IT മേഖല, അതൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ ഈ IT മേഖലയിൽ ഈ കേരളത്തിലെ ഗവൺമെൻറ്റിനെ കാര്യമായ പരിശ്രമം നടത്തുന്നുണ്ട്. ഒരു കാര്യം ഉറപ്പാണ്.
Trivandrum is known to be an IT hub. The young, vibrant population has its wish list for the next MP.
Yeah, as an IT person, I can say somebody who can do better for IT industry, definitely we support. We need more infrastructure in Trivandrum.
From my point of view, One of the key factors that we are concerned with are the employment rates. Okay, so when we compare the employment rates with today's and the past years, it's actually quite depressing.
India is all about unity and diversity. So, dividing people in the basis of religion, that's actually concerning and alarming. So, that shouldn't be a factor.
I understood that nowadays, religion is taken more into use for gaining votes for election. And I had recently heard about the Ram Mandir issues and the Citizenship Amendment Act that came into effect just now. And I feel that a specific religious minority is taken back, and many of them are feeling very much discriminated.
What we see is after the election, we have seen people putting up posters in the party or whoever the person is, the elected representative. They put flex of their own and just show off is their charity or generosity. That has to be stopped because we have elected them. They have been paid, and it's their duty. They are obliged to do that.
From Thiruvananthapuram, we are now in Trishur constituency where another high-profile three-cornered fight is taking place. Trishur is known as the cultural capital of Kerala and is famous for its festivities like Trishur Puram. The Lok Sabha constituency consists of 7 assembly segments and can be seen as a miniature of Kerala, which is a mix of mainland, wetland, coastal and hilly areas.
Trishur was in for a big surprise when former Chief Minister K. Karunakaran's daughter Padmaja Venugopal joined the BJP. The late Karunakaran was one of the tallest leaders of Congress from Kerala. So the party promptly fielded his son K. Muralidharan in Trishur. Despite being a sitting MP in Vatakara, Muralidharan gets a rousing reception as he campaigns in Trishur.
How do you see your chances?
No, this is the sitting seat of the Congress party. So this time we will retain this seat for Congress party.
What do you have to tell the people of Trishur?
No, our demand is Indian alliance. We want Indian alliance to come power in India, because last 10 years was a bad days for India. So we want a change. Only Indian alliance under the leadership of Congress party can do more benefit for India. That is our slogan. That is our request to the people of Kerala and especially in Trishur also.
BJP has once again turned to Suresh Gopi to deliver the Trishur seat to the party this time. Gopi was able to significantly increase BJP's vote share in the 2019 elections. Ahead of the 2024 elections, Prime Minister Modi attended Gopi's daughter's wedding in Kerala. As Gopi hits the campaign trail, the rising temperatures are not a deterrent to the crowds lining up for a glimpse of their favourite actor-turned-politician.
What is your vision for Trishur?
Vision is whatever has not happened through at least 10 years should happen in the next 5 years.
Your opponents are seeking votes in the name of secularism. They say that for the country's democracy not to be hampered, you need to have the opposition alliance. So how would you react on that?
We are just looking at the life of the people. Their expectations of the betterment of their life situations. I am only looking at that.
What do you have to tell the people of Trishur?
Please vote for yourself. Not for your polity, not for your political thinking, not to let grow your symbols. Your family should be your symbol. Your coming generations should be your thoughtfulness. Vote thoughtfully. Vote for whatever that can turn your life into best for the coming generations.
LDF's trump card in Trishur is former Agriculture Minister V.S. Sunil Kumar. His advantage is that he is from the constituency and is known to be down-to-earth and approachable.
Tough triangular competition ആണ് K. Muralidharan and BJP Suresh Gopi also. Sir, എങ്ങനെയാണ് തവണത്തെ ഈ ഒരു കാണുന്നത്?
ഞാൻ വളരെ കോൺഫിഡൻസിലാണ്. എന്നെ സംബന്ധിച്ച് ഞങ്ങളുടെ മുന്നണിയെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് പരാജയത്തിൻ്റെ ഒരു ആശങ്ക കൂടിയില്ല. ഇത്തവണ 100%ഉം ഞങ്ങൾ ജയിക്കും. ഇന്നത്തെ ഒരു നേർക്കുനേർ ഒരു ഫൈറ്റ് വരുമ്പോൾ ഇടതുപക്ഷത്തിൻ്റെ സാന്നിധ്യം പാർലമെൻറ്റിൽ ഉണ്ടാവണമെന്ന് ഇവിടുത്തെ മതേതര വിശ്വാസികൾക്ക് ഒരു നല്ല നിലപാട് അവരെടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്.
Trishur was rocked by a multi-crore loan scam involving the Karvanur Cooperative Bank. The bank was run by the CPM and the party's district secretary, M.M. Varghese, was questioned by the Enforcement Directorate. But many depositors like Joshi Anthony are still waiting to get their families' money back.
As I was desperate, I closed my case, my High Court case, and put a notice to CM and Chief Justice that I need death. And then they called up me, and this Minister for Cooperation, Mr. Vasavan, he rang up me and promised your money, only in your name, will be reimbursed immediately. Balance my family members, it was promised to give within 3 months, and now they are very much silent on this promise.
Trishur has about 24% Christian population, which the BJP is trying to woo. But the violence in Manipur casts a shadow on the party's outreach. For the youngsters in the constituency, better job opportunities are the priority.
So when you go out for vote, what are the issues that are of concern to you and what do you look for in your candidate?
Most of the people are going to other countries and settling over there. So I think the most important thing is we must provide these employment opportunities.
Now it is a male-dominant representation. More women participation must be there. Then only a woman can understand another woman's feelings and their emotions and all.
Coming up after the break, we travel to yet another high-profile constituency in Kerala. Will Wayanad be a cakewalk for Rahul Gandhi this time around?
Wayanad, a picture-say constituency nestled in the western Ghats of Kerala, is witnessing a triangular battle. While Rahul Gandhi, the sitting MP of Wayanad, is seeking a second term from here, both LDF and the BJP have decided not to give a free pass to Rahul Gandhi this time round, in contrast to the 2019 election where there was no prominent contender against Rahul Gandhi. This time, LDF candidate Annie Raja and BJP State President K. Surendran both are aiming to significantly impact the prospects of Rahul Gandhi in Wayanad. But what do the people in Wayanad want? What is in their mind and who do they see as their member of parliament? We will be speaking to a number of people who will be speaking their mind when it comes to their constituency, Wayanad.
While he lost his family seat of Amethi, Rahul Gandhi's landslide victory of more than 4.3 lakh votes in 2019 is still etched in the electoral history of Wayanad. As he returned to the constituency to file his nomination for a potential second term, he called Wayanad his home and its people his family.
It has been an honor for me to be your member of parliament. I don't treat you and think of you like an electorate. I treat you and think of you the same way I think of my little sister Priyanka over here.
The surprise move was the LDF fielding Annie Raja from Wayanad. Annie Raja's party, the CPI, is part of the opposition's INDIA bloc along with the Congress. But as she seeks votes, Annie Raja accuses Rahul Gandhi of neglect.
People are telling me, cutting across gender or region or the caste or religion. You see, they are saying that we gave him, since we got our right to vote, we never voted to a symbol, but last time we have done that. He never bothered to utter 4 letters, that is Wayanad, 4 letters of the name of this constituency, in not even once in last 5 years.
The BJP has fielded its firebrand state unit president K. Surendran in a bid to shake up the status quo in Wayanad.
Last time people gave very much support by Rahul Gandhi. They gave faith, love and votes, more than 4 lakh vote majority he got. But immediately after winning this constituency, he left Wayanad. He didn't came here, even in tough time also people badly expected Rahul ji. When COVID came, Rahul ji didn't came, and the big flood was happened in Wayanad, he was not there.
Wayanad as a constituency faces a number of issues, but one of the most pressing and prominent issue that is faced by the people in Wayanad is a man-animal conflict. We are covering Manandwadi, Sultan Bateri in Wayanad. These are the areas where there have been number of attacks, intense attack by the wildlife in the residential areas. Right now I'm in Sultan Bateri in a forest area. On my right side is a tribal community that is living. On my left side is a farming community that lives in. And both these communities are facing the brunt of the man-animal conflict and how it is affecting their lives and their livelihoods.
In February, 47-year-old Ajish was trampled to death by an elephant near Mananthavadi. The radio-collared tusker had strayed into human habitation from the forests of Karnataka. Ajish's death was the 5th such one since January and had triggered massive protests.
Livelihood is being affected in a big way. There are also a lot of places around here where they have completely stopped all agriculture due to wild animals.
Wayanad has around 11,500 square kilometers under forest cover. Residents are blaming authorities for failing to protect them from wild animal attacks.
सरकार की तरफ से ये जो प्रोजेक्ट है ये अभी भी इनकम्प्लीट है। ये कबनी रिवर का जो किनारे है तो तकरीबन 4 किलोमीटर है, यानी कि जगह का नाम है कोडलकड़ो से लेकर के पालवलीचम नाम का 4 किलोमीटर दूर का जगह। इस एरिया को हाथी से बचाने के लिए, इस इलाके के लोगों को हाथी से बचाने के लिए बनाया गया है, लेकिन हम लोग इसी का इतनी बेसब्री से इंतजार कर रहे हैं ये कब पूरा हो जाए, हमारी जान बचाए।
We are in Pathanamthitta constituency. The place had assumed political significance due to the hill shrine temple Sabrimala and Sabrimala agitations in 2018. This time, it's a high-intensity battle between 3-time sitting MP Anto Antony of the Congress, CPIM stalwart Dr. T.M. Thomas Isaac and BJP's Anil Antony.
Congress's Anto Antony is seeking the mandate for a 4th term. Braving the heat, Anto campaigns aggressively in the constituency as people wait outside their homes to meet him.
ഇവിടെ സാധാരണക്കാരുടെ മുന്നിലുള്ള വിഷയം അവിടെ വിലക്കയറ്റം, തൊഴിലില്ലായ്മ, അവരുടെ ദുസ്സഹമായ ജീവിത സാഹചര്യങ്ങൾ, കാർഷിക മേഖലയിലെ വിലത്തകർച്ച, അങ്ങനെ നിരവധിയായ പ്രശ്നങ്ങളുണ്ട്. നിയമവാഴ്ചയുടെ തകർച്ച, ഇതെല്ലാം ഇവിടെയുണ്ട്. അതാണ് തെരഞ്ഞെടുപ്പിൽ ജനങ്ങൾ വിലയിരുത്തുന്നത്. അങ്ങനെ വിലയിരുത്തുമ്പോൾ ഒരു മതേതര ജനാധിപത്യ ഭരണകൂടം ഈ രാജ്യത്തിൽ അധികാരത്തിൽ വരിക എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ഈ പാർലമെൻറ്റ് മണ്ഡലത്തിലെ ജനങ്ങൾ ചിന്തിക്കുന്നത്. അങ്ങനെ ചിന്തിക്കുമ്പോൾ ഐക്യ ജനാധിപത്യ മുന്നണിക്ക് അനുകൂലമായി അവർ ചിന്തിക്കുമെന്ന്
CPM has brought in their stalwart leader and former Kerala Finance Minister Dr. Thomas Isaac into the poll free. While campaigning in Aranmula, Isaac is welcomed with the traditional Vanchin Pattu, which is a poetic folk song. In his trademark witty style, Isaac conveys his message to voters.
We will win this time, for sure. I have no doubt regarding that.
There's a terrible anti-incumbency with the sitting MP. Anil Antony is not a factor to be bothered. My program involves upgrading the college education so that it becomes more attractive, and two, guaranteeing the jobs.
To counter these two senior politicians, BJP has brought in Anil Antony, the son of veteran Congress leader A.K. Antony. Anil has been deployed to tap into the sizable Christian population of Pathanamthitta. He reaches out to the youth with promises of jobs, infrastructure development and better connectivity.
Despite having so many young people, despite having so many working people with skill sets, there is not a single industrial park, there is not a single IT park, there is not a single startup incubator. And people want to be a part of that growth story. They want development, they want progress, they want opportunities. And they do believe that a candidate who is backed by the Prime Minister and who is a part of the ruling system can bring that change. With everywhere, people from across the political spectrum, people from across the social spectrum, people from across all age groups. And one thing they are telling me is that they want change. They don't want the status quo any longer.
Migration of youngsters who are seeking more jobs and better opportunities is one of the major issues in the constituency.
That the youth are massively migrating to abroad nations in search of job, educational opportunities and in search of better living conditions. So better job opportunities should be created here itself.
The young voters of Pathanamthitta want an MP who raises their issues and brings in development. They are not interested in mixing religion with politics.
I recently have started looking for jobs, and when I asked for guidance, I'm getting very negative responses that people are asking me to look for jobs in other states.
As a candidate or as an MP, he should have the capability to engage and know the problems of every sections of the society.
We know that by the current trend, women candidates do come from political families or they are some kind of celebrities. That shouldn't be the trend. Every people from the layman community also, people should be coming, women should be coming, they should be politically aware.
The results of the successive Lok Sabha and Assembly elections in Kerala have always reflected the bipolar politics in the state. This time, the BJP is making a serious bid with the Prime Minister himself campaigning aggressively to break the LDF-UDF cycle in Kerala. With video journalist Ablash MS in Pathanamthitta, Neetu Raghukumar.